Hey everybody, I hope you're doing really well today and having a great week so far. It's cold outside, but we love the wintertime. Look, this week we as a church started our Advent reading plan called "O Come, Let Us Adore." It's by Paul David Tripp. It's a small booklet, and Justin started us on Monday with a short video just kind of overviewing the plan and that day's worth. So if you haven't checked that out, go back and look at that. It should be the most recent one right behind this one in your feed. With that being said, we are doing a few more videos during December just to add to and supplement what we're already doing. So keep an eye out for those and follow us along the way. Today in the reading plan, if you're watching this on the day we put it out, it is December the 3rd. So we are on the third day of our Advent devotion. As you may have already read, or maybe hopefully will read at some point today, the theme is promises. Specifically, the promises that God kept to mankind by sending Jesus to live among us and to die in our place. There were many prophecies in the Old Testament. So some scholars estimate that Jesus fulfilled over 300 unique prophecies. And these are three different kinds of prophecies that include direct prophecies, which are explicit predictions. Think about Genesis chapter 3. When God tells Satan that there will be one to come who will bruise his head. There are typological fulfillments, which are patterns and foreshadowings. Think about the Passover lamb that we see in Exodus chapter 12, that he's slain, the lamb is slain so that God's people could be spared. And then in 1 Corinthians chapter 5, we see that Christ himself is called our Passover lamb. And then the third kind are messianic motifs, and these are reoccurring themes and expectations. So think of the righteous branch that we see a few times in the Old Testament and in Isaiah 11, Jeremiah 23, and Zechariah 3 and 6. In today's plan, specifically, we see several Old Testament promises and their New Testament fulfillments that Jesus' birth gives us. First is that he will be born of a virgin. We see that in Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14, and then in Matthew chapter 1, 22. He's going to be born in Bethlehem, Micah 5, 2, and Matthew 2, verse 1. He's going to be from the line of Abraham. That's Genesis chapter 12 and Matthew chapter 1. He's going to be from the tribe of Judah. That's Genesis 49 and Luke chapter 3. And lastly, he is going to be the heir of David's throne. That's 2 Samuel chapter 7 and Luke chapter 1. So what can we take away from all of these things? The first thing, the easiest thing that we can do is we can think about the fact that before the foundations of the earth, God already had a plan in place for redemption, and he would redeem the people that would rebel against him. The second thing that we can take away is that God has been faithful to that plan and his promises throughout the ages, and that has never and will never change. So even in the hundreds and thousands of years of waiting or Advent, he is still sovereign and working through all things. And lastly, that we can trust God even in what we perceive are seasons of waiting for us. God has made believers many promises that we can place our hope in, that we can place our trust in, with full assurance that he's going to be faithful to his word and to those promises. So hopefully the Lord's been speaking to you and will continue to do so as we go through this Advent reading plan. This Sunday, we're going to change things up a little bit, but I'm not going to spoil anything that Pastor Justin has in store for us. It's going to be good though, so make plans to be here at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. And hey, find one of the pastors, and tell us something that stood out to you from the Advent devotion this week. We'll see y'all Sunday.